So, what are the fashion trends that are hip and happening for 2022? Well, maybe you know what they are, but you might not know how to wear them. So, today on the Waist Up Wardrobe Show, I'm going to be telling you about what's hot on and off the catwalk, and I'm going to give you a full summer 2022 trend report. But you know the drill. You're going to have to stick around if you want to know more.
Welcome to Waist Up Wardrobe. I'm Christine Vartanian, a civil engineer and attorney turned personal style expert and image consultant. As the founder of Jade for All Seasons, I am passionate about unveiling the inner confidence of my clients by developing their personal style. But is getting dressed up still important in our virtual world? Well, that's where my experience can help with what I call Waist Up Wardrobe. Waist Up Wardrobe is a podcast for all things you need to conduct an outstanding Zoom meeting. It's about how to dress for the camera, but it's not just about the clothes. It's about everything you need to know to show up on brand and professionally for the camera. Join me in the Waist Up Wardrobe studio to discuss how to navigate this virtual world and dominate from behind the desk.
Hello, Virtual Nation. Thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Waist Up Wardrobe. And today, I'm going to bring you a topic that not only will help you show up best on camera, but also in your everyday life, because it is an overarching topic about what is hip and happening for summer 2022. In other words, what are the trends that we're seeing and why are we seeing them? And how do you wear them? How do you really put them into practice so that you can have an outstanding current and, let's say again, hip and happening wardrobe? So before I get started, I want to say thank you so much to my super awesome producer, Rick Moscoso, who's always here in the production room, making this entire production happen. There he is, sticking out his caricature head. He's here in spirit on the screen and letting us know that he is in the control room, making sure everything happens just right. We want to hear your comments, and I want to hear what you have to say about these trends. And if you have any other thoughts or ideas of how to wear them, I want this to be a dialogue and I want to know what you're thinking. So please drop some nuggets into the comment box and let us know what do you think about these trends for 2022 as we dive in deep and get to know them. And remember, we are on iTunes, so check us out there. You can just listen to us on audio, rate us and review us if you're so inclined to. You can rate us and review us on Facebook too, right here on this Facebook page. And we are on Instagram at Waist Up Wardrobe. And of course, the overarching company is Jade House of Style. So you know where to find us when you need to find us. You know where to find the episodes when you need to listen to a particular episode. And without further talking anymore, I'm going to dive right into the trends, the top 10 trends for summer 2022. And here's the thing, I am, I hear so many times people say, well, I'm a classic dresser. I don't like trends. I don't want to interject trend into my wardrobe. And here's what I have to say about that. Okay. I too consider myself somebody who loves the classic pieces and loves to use that as my foundation in my wardrobe. However, trends can be really, really great to keep your looks fresh and current and up to date. So nobody wants to look outdated. And on the other hand, the things that we see on the catwalk aren't really everyday ready to wear things, right? They're just inspiration. They are entertainment and they are, for entertainment value, but they're also inspiration for designers, and designers then create that wearable version of those fantastic things that you see on the catwalk. So remember, if you think trends are, you walking around with a crown that is 10 feet tall because that's what you saw on the catwalk, rethink that, because that's not what it is. It is taking what we see on the catwalk and making it wearable. And that's what everyday designers do. So they get inspired by this. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into the first big trend that we're seeing this summer, and it's a color trend. We are seeing this pop of saffron. It's really a red, and Rick is going to go ahead and put that first slide up of what I'm actually talking about. What red are we actually talking about? The saffron red is we're seeing it in all sorts of iterations, right? We're seeing them in dresses, full looks, shoes, bags, everything under the sun. We are seeing in this color saffron really popping up, and it's really sort of taking center stage as the color for the summer season of 2022, sort of like the star. I think that early in spring, I was talking about how yellow was like the color, and it still is, but red, as we go into summer, is going to be really, really popular. And it's sort of this rich poppy saffron red that is the color that you're going to see a lot of. And you're also going to see it in like head to toe looks and separates and all sorts of things. So don't underestimate the power of how color can make you feel great and really make you look vibrant, right? I mean, I think the easiest way to elevate your mood sometimes is to wear a pop of color and you see how that changes your mood. That, my friends, is what we call the psychology of color. So, make sure you try and see if you can acquire at least one piece that has a saffron red as the color of the season and kind of add it to your wardrobe. Okay. The next trend I'm going to talk about is this idea of draping. Okay. So, what this is, it's basically this sort of goddess feeling that you see in clothes. It's effortless. It's not so structured. It's like these drapes that you see in the skirt, drapes off of a shoulder, drapes off of a full dress. It's sort of this kind of Grecian feel that you get that gives you sort of this effortless look. And you're going to see it in, like I said, head to toe looks like dresses, separates like blouses and skirts. So, maybe it's not for your everyday wear, but it can be for a special occasion, like a like if you're going to an event or for a shower party or for an outside brunch. Think about that as an effortless look where you don't feel like you're so structured in a structured outfit, but you're kind of like this effortless feeling. So, I love the two pieces because then you can separate them, right? This happens to be a two-piece Jonathan Simkai outfit, and the top can be worn with jeans, and the bottom can be worn together with the both pieces, or it can be worn with just a basic little white tank. So there you have it, a great way to mix it up. All right. The next trend number 3, is this feeling sporty look, right? So we've come out of a season where athleisure, dressing in your comfy clothes, I like to call them, has been a huge trend, right? 2020, that's all we ever did was we wore our sweatpants, we wore our athleisure, and we felt really okay about that because we were at home, we were working from home, we were doing a lot of things from home. But what happened is during that time is that people started realizing that it's really comfortable to be in a sporty look. So designers started elevating the sweatpants, elevating the tracksuit, elevating the athleisure, and creating pieces that are actually showstoppers with color blocking and details and buttons and zippers and all these kind of things to make it more interesting and make it more suitable for when you go out. So don't forget that the sporty look, this idea of wearing the cool like rugby collared striped shirts, the idea of wearing sweatpants that are a little bit more elevated, the track suits that are a little bit more polished can be a really great look for your everyday. All right, trend number 4. Trend number 4 is all about color. It's about the bold, brave, head to toe colors, right? We're seeing them in suiting. Oh my gosh. You are going to be surprised because now that we're talking about trends, when you're out shopping or you're out in the mall, you're going to start noticing these trends. So we're seeing these suits, right? Head to toe suits, like the blazer and pants ensemble in like the violets and the purples and the blues and the poppies and saffron and all these bright colors. People, especially women, are making this like head to toe look it's so powerful, right? We're seeing even in networking settings, even in business settings, wearing these color suits, but also wearing them out, right? So like Zara is creating some amazing suiting in all these amazing colors that really help you look vibrant and very summery. Now you could also break up the set. I mean, if you end up buying a pantsuit like this, you can wear it together, or you can break it up. You could take the blazer and put it on jeans. Of course, that's always a thing to do. So look for these head to toe, bold, brave, and bright colors to add to your wardrobe for summer 2022. And the next trend is kind of an interesting trend. So it's all about the lengths of skirts, right? And what we're seeing is this extreme um, uh, two ends of the spectrum of skirts. In the summer we talked about micro skirts, and now we're talking about maxi skirts. So what's happening is designers are going from one end of the spectrum for summer trends to now the other end of the spectrum, and that's the maxi skirt. And we have a picture of it right there. Yep. Um, and what I love is that what this gives us, because the micro and the mini skirt are still a thing going into spring, it gives us sort of flexibility, right? We can wear a micro mini skirt and be on trend. We can wear a maxi skirt and be on trend. And for every woman, we have a preferred length that we love. But what you're going to see with the maxi skirts, especially specifically, is not sort of the full like tiered skirts like we've seen in seasons past, but more of this sort of straighter, slimmer maxi skirt, like this wrap skirt or a bodycon skirt, one that kind of clings and streamlines to your body. Those are super popular. And if you're still enjoying the spring trend of, the mini skirt, you can still enjoy that. So you can do either skirt and still feel perfectly on trend spring and summer. But the maxis are making a huge, huge comeback. And I love this sort of extreme one end of the other's exaggerated skirt length. We're going from micro to maxi. It's just very, very interesting. And what it does is it offers something for every woman, right? The woman that doesn't necessarily want to wear a micro skirt on the beach can definitely wear the maxi skirt. Okay, next is kind of a like bold trend, and it's all about feathers. Feathers. Yes. We are seeing, okay, so this is actually a really easy way to wear the feather trend where you have this little detail on the sleeve, right? But we are seeing head to toe dresses in feathers, little jackets, boleros in feathers, skirts in feathers, and everything in between, including details like this on the sleeves, on the pockets, on bags, on shoes. It's kind of a fun little trend, and it's really fun for party mode, right? If you're going out to a party, if you're going to be at a brunching event, um, you know, splashing in the feather trend can be really fun. And again, I'm just going to like pause here for a moment and talk about the ease of wearing trends and how to wear them, right? Because sometimes trends tend to intimidate people. They're like, well, I don't feel like that's me. I don't think I could ever wear feathers. And that's fine. You want to pick one or two trends that speak to you, that you think you can pull off, and just sprinkle into your wardrobe. So if you can't really imagine yourself wearing a head to toe dress in feathers, then, sprinkle into a shoe. Make a statement with your shoe, or get a little top that has like a little detail on the sleeve. That's where you want to go with that. Okay. Trend number 7 is sort of this catch-all trend, and it's all about sexy silhouettes. We are seeing some really, really sexy looks. And here's the thing, sexy can be very sophisticated. We are talking sexy and sophisticated at the same time. And this whole idea of sexy dressing has come from this new trend that even like started early on, probably end of the year last year and into spring, of like that showing skin is in, right? The off the shoulder top, the midriff cutout, the sleeve cutout. So all this is sort of kind of along the theme of that sexy silhouette dressing. And what I love about it is that I'm seeing women of all ages, all sizes, all across the spectrum sport this sexy look and embrace their sexy side. So really it has no, you don't have to be a size 2 to show off your skin. You can do it in a way that's aligned with you and your size and your shape, but still come off as very sexy and very sophisticated. This dress is amazing. I mean, I look at this dress and I go, this is so cool. It's like, you got a little bit of skin showing, but then she has coverage down to her all down the sleeves, but it's also sheer. So that's kind of a little bit sexy, sophisticated. And then it's a maxi all the way to the ground. So it's not like, the sexy, like, ooh, like it doesn't feel right or feels kind of yucky. It's more about the sophisticated, sexy dressing that really enhances the feminine figure and enhances the femininity of the woman wearing it. And when it comes to sexy dressing, it's all about like different things, right? It could be sparkles, it could be the sheer paneling, like in these sleeves here. It could be showing the midriff or showing like off your shoulders. So it really is different. There's so many different ways you can actually create this trend for you and really wear it in a way that's aligned with yourself. So think about, which one do you think you want to incorporate into your wardrobe? Because I think every woman should have this opportunity to dress sexy and feel modern and laid back and comfortable doing it. Now we come to trend number 8, which is kind of an interesting trend because some of you might see it as more of a classic, something that they've seen in the past before. And it's this idea of the logoed bags, right? This idea of logos everywhere. So designers like Gucci, like you see in this bag, and Louis Vuitton, and many others have already been doing this for like centuries, right? For well, for years, right? Let's say years, and they've done it really, really well. But we're seeing designers across all price points do it. Tory Burch, every designer is creating sort of this look that is sort of this repeated logo that is creating the standout look for each line, and it's very much trending. Some of the designers are even like taking the buckle and creating their logo out of the buckle. Again, Louis Vuitton and Celine always did that, right? Where and of course Chanel, the CC always did that, but now we're seeing it more and more across all price points and brands. And so if you already have a bag that's branded with this logo like this, then you're already on trend. And there you go. It makes it really easy to interject and sport this trend. And now for trend number 9, this is actually one of my favorites. And it's one that I will incorporate into my wardrobe because I love it so much. And it's all about the white frocks, this fantasy white frocks. You are going to see white dresses across all lines of designers and in all shapes and sizes. Um, I kind of like white, and it's really, I think in the past people find it really hard to wear white, but not in the way that we're seeing these designs created. I mean, there's so many dresses and so many iterations of it that there will be one out there for you. And I also love this juxtaposition of like summer being about all about the bold colors, but also this kind of cleansing of the palette with the white frocks. So it's kind of an extreme, but they all can be incorporated in your wardrobe and they can all look great. So the white trend is like so my vibe. I love it so much. And it's this high contrasting to all the color that we're seeing. And again, you can really play with the designs of the dresses that you choose. Like, here we see one that has cutouts. We have the puff sleeve. We have dresses with ties. There's so many great looks in the white dress. We have bodycon dresses, of course, that are great to wear under anything. They're great basics to have. So white is going to be very popular. Besides, I think when you wear white, you kind of feel angelic a little bit. So that's also a benefit to wearing white. So that is trend number 9. And the finale and trend number 10 for summer 2022 is a trend that we've also seen season after season. It started probably several seasons ago where this idea of an oversized blazer, right? the oversized blazer was a big thing. Like wear it on top of everything. Wear it on top of shorts and a bikini top, right? Wear it on your jeans, wear it on your dress. It was sort of the go-to piece. And this idea of being oversized kind of mixed in this, kind of masculine vibe for the feminine woman. And it was just really, really cool and kind of sexy, actually. So the big blazer going into summer of 2022 has still persisted. It's still a thing, and it's still something that you should kind of wear in your wardrobe and add to your wardrobe as one of the season's must-haves. There are designers, super high-end designers that are making these oversized blazers, but you can also get sort of the more affordable one from H&M or other stories or Zara. So everybody's really creating their version of the oversized blazer. And it's just a great piece to just take when you travel too, or take, out if you think that it might get a little chilly. So it's really one of those fashion pieces that's has been timeless and will continue to be timeless for a long time. So go ahead and add that blazer to your wardrobe. So with the hashtag Summer Trends 2022 and Shine, which I'm actually just telling Rick about now. So he has to actually put that hashtag together. So put it on oh, well, look at that. He is ahead of me. So Summer Trend 2022 and Shine. With that hashtag, I will jump on a call with you and I will talk to you about what trends can be suitable for your very own signature style. So whether you're listening to this now or on the replay, put into the comments hashtag Summer Trend 2022, and we'll get on a call and we'll look at your wardrobe and see what you already got. We'll talk about your own style and how we can interject one or two trends in there and get you all dialed in for summer 2022. So here's the thing. Let's wrap up with the Waist Up Wardrobe weekly wrap up. And the main takeaway here is, remember, trends keep you current. So take one trend and interject it into your wardrobe. It doesn't have to be all of them, right? Because not all of them will suit us. One tip to think about is, as you are, curating your basic wardrobe, think about what trends will be aligned with your signature style. What do you think you can pull off? Maybe you don't feel comfortable in all the trends, and that's okay. Like I said, just pick one trend and sport that into your wardrobe and put it in. Tool, well, I just gave you the summer 2022 checklist for the top 10 trends. Listen to this show. Use this as your checklist for what you think you can, dabble in and play dress up with. And finally, action item. I think take the show again and see which items will work for you. And remember, go into your wardrobe. Maybe you already have some of these trends in your wardrobe, like a logoed bag, and just start using it because it's on trend. And why not? So there you have it, the Waist Up Wardrobe weekly wrap up. And as you know, we meet every Thursday live right here on this Facebook page in the Waist Up Wardrobe page, where we bring you a new fresh show every single Thursday at 11:30 live. And we hope to see you here again next Thursday. And if you're so inclined, bring a friend.
Okay.
All right. Are we still live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't see you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So we're going to do the speedy recap?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I can still hear you, though. Let me put my lipstick on.
Yeah, when you're ready. Then I'll mute.
Okay. I'm ready. I just have to put my lipstick on. get a fresh thing of lipstick. Okay,
There you
I'm
go.
ready. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, what are the fashion trends that are hip and happening for summer 2022? Well, in this episode of Waist Up Wardrobe, I'm going to be talking to you about all the fashion trends for summer 2022, the top 10 that you can interject into your wardrobe so that you may. Okay, I'm going to start over again. I almost did that right. Okay,
Yeah, that was close.
close, close. Okay. So, what are the fashion trends that are hip and happening for summer 2022? In this episode of Waist Up Wardrobe, I'm going to be talking to you about the top 10 summer 2022 trends so that you can feel on brand and no, that's not what I want to say. Feel hip and happening. So you can feel okay. What are the fashion trends for summer 2022 that are hip and happening? In this episode of Waist Up Wardrobe, I'm going to be giving you a checklist of the top 10 summer of 2022 trends that will keep you on brand and it's not on brand. Oh my God, I keep saying the wrong thing. Okay, again. So, what are the fashion trends that are hip and happening for summer of 2022? In this episode of Waist Up Wardrobe, I'm going to give you the top 10 summer 2022 checklist of what's hot and what's not on and off the catwalk so that you can have a very current wardrobe and you can start interjecting some of these trends right now.
Good.
Good. Okay. In episode 92 of Waist Up Wardrobe, the summer 2022 top trends, I'm going to be giving you the top trends for. I'm going to start again. Okay. In episode 92, in episode 92 of Waist Up Wardrobe, the summer 2022 trends, I'm going to give you your full 10-piece checklist of what is trending for summer 2022 and the Waist Up Wardrobe weekly wrap up in a nutshell. Okay, I'll start over again. In episode 92 of Waist Up Wardrobe, the summer 2022 top trends, I'm going to give you a full checklist of what's trending and what's hip and happening for summer of 2022. And the Waist Up Wardrobe weekly wrap up in a nutshell is main takeaway. Remember, trends are not all for everybody, right? But pick one and put it into your wardrobe so that you can feel current and up to date because we all want to feel current, up to date, even if you're somebody who dresses in a timeless, classic way. One tip to take away is just pick one or two of the trends I'm going to be talking about in this episode and start putting it into action so that you can feel really, really at the top of your game and totally hip and happening. And one tool is actually this show because it lists the top 10 summer 2022 trends. So you don't have to go very far to figure out what those are. You just have to listen to this show. So finally, action item, listen to the show.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think I should do something different? Was that too abrupt at the end?
Yeah, that was kind of like. Okay, where'd you go?
Okay. So
just add something at the end, like just before you say finally.
So listen to the show, and then after that, I add something, right?
Yeah, then you can add some add a closing, line.
Okay. I promise you, if you listen to the show, you're going to get inspired because I show you a lot of visuals so that you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about each trend. And then you can align it with your own style.
Perfect.
Okay.